Hi, I'm Ian Leslie from the Sfsa, and we're here today at Hampden Park to talk about the National Fan Awards. Now, can you tell us why it is important that the fans have got a voice?
Well, traditionally fans have never really had a say in anything to do with Scottish football, and now this is the third year with the chance for the fans to actually come out and have their views heard. So, whether it's the best player, best goal, best referee, or heaven forbid the worst referee, they've all got a chance now.
So it's good that the award ceremony has been put in place for them to obviously award who they feel the most important people in football for them. Now, who for you then was your favourite player or referee or manager? Who was up there in terms of the award this year?
Starting with the managers, which is a new category, I think the two obvious contenders are Steve Clarke at Kilmarnock and Ian McCall, Ayr United, two Ayrshire teams. They've done phenomenal in small budget. In terms of player and goal, I think James Forrest is up there for his recent efforts for Celtic Scotland. The other one I think will be a contender for the player will be Andy Robertson, who's just been phenomenal for Liverpool, and it's great to see a Scottish player playing at that level.
Definitely. Now, we know you've now got a new charity sponsor at Gamble Aware. Can you tell us why they're important coming on board now, especially in the current climate?
Well, I mean, it's phenomenal for us because it gives us a chance to get continuity, it gives us a chance to build what we're trying to do, which is represent the fans. Gamble Aware approached us. They heard from one of our various press things that we'd been approached by other gambling companies to sponsor us, and we felt that given that there's enough gambling in football that we would reject that. And having seen that, they've come and said, well, as a charity partner, we'd be quite interested in coming on board and sponsoring your fans awards. So it's a lovely fit for us, and it will allow us to develop the concept in the years ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Can you tell us some information about Gamble Aware?
Yeah, Gamble Aware is a charity, and we're there to help people who get into trouble with their gambling. So we run the National Problem Gambling Helpline, which is available 8 a.m. till midnight every day of the week, and a website called Be Gamble Aware, where people can go for tips on how to gamble more safely and find access to that help if they need it.
And so where are you guys based? Are you based down south?
Well, we have an office in London, but we actually work through charity partners around the country. And up in Scotland, treatment's provided by something called the RCA Trust.
Okay.
And we also work with a charity called Fast Forward to get out and talk to youth workers so that they can help young people who might be asking questions about gambling and needing some help.
Now, eventually they'll come into obviously being old enough to gamble, so having them give them the right information obviously going forward is very beneficial. Now, with you coming on now as a charity sponsor for the SFSA, can you tell me why it's now important for the fans to be more aware about the gambling?
So probably the highest level of problem gambling is amongst men who are aged 16 to 34, and the highest amount of gambling is around football. So it's not surprising that we look for ways to get our message out to football fans. So this is a fantastic opportunity. Obviously we looked at some of the articles and some of the views that the associations had recently, the sort of concerns that they've been sharing with us about the extent to which gambling is just everywhere you look when it comes to football in Scotland. And so we're encouraging a conversation, really, not just amongst fans, but amongst the leagues and players and the authorities generally, broadcasters as well, about whether that relationship is sustainable and what they need to do to just try and make sure that people know where to go to get help when they need it and are aware of the risks of gambling.
Do you think that now that gambling is so accessible, whether it be through the apps, whether you're through the website, or whether you're getting gambling shops obviously on the high streets, do you feel that they should be doing a little bit more of their part to promote gamble awareness?
Yeah, so the gambling companies have quite strong requirements under their licences to sort of minimise harm. one of which is actually making a contribution to the treatment that we pay for.
Yeah.
But of course, we all carry a gambling machine in our pockets these days.
Yeah.
So you often don't have staff who are watching you gamble, so they're very reliant on looking at data, trying to guess from how you're gambling as to whether you're doing that safely or whether you're getting into trouble. And there's a lot of research and science going into that, but at the end of the day, it's still quite a risky business.
Yeah, and it's definitely, doing what you're doing is definitely a positive step forward to advising people, obviously, about the awareness. But thank you very much. Now, voting starts today for the National Fan Awards on the 17th of December and ends at midnight on the 13th of January 2019. For a full list of the awards and more information, make sure you visit www.scottishfsa.org.